You fool us once, you're not stealing our country, and this is what's going to happen. It'll be awesome.
Third stock for Rebel News. We are in Detroit, Michigan for Turning Point Action's annual People's Convention Conference. Today we talked to Mike Lindell, who is author of a book called Crackhead CEO, where he details how he went from an absolute nobody to making millions of dollars with this company, My Pillow. He's also known as the My Pillow Guy. And he's also been really vocal in being a so-called election denier by saying that the 2020 election was stolen from Donald Trump. But Mike Lindell has a plan on how we can make sure that this never happens again. Check it out.
Yeah, here's what the 34-0. That was such a blessing, and I'm going to tell you why. If I'd have been working for them as their evil marketer, right, I would have said, hey, guys, let's go 29 innocent and 5 guilty. That might be believable, okay? They went 34-0. Mathematically, you guys, I want everybody to know this. It's mathematically impossible the time they deliberated to pull out each charge and look at it and say, what do you guys all think? You can't do it in time. It was impossible. It's a joke. When that came out of there, 34-0. I'm doing flipping Democrat rallies around the country. I was just in Chicago, where 500 Democrats are in a room that voted for Biden are all voting for Donald Trump now. And they get brought up, 34-0. They're going, that's a joke, So it helped. And me and the real president, we talk all the time. I said, all these things happening, people are jumping into this bucket of common sense. Once they're in the bucket, there's no reason to leave. Yeah. People's eyes are getting open like you wouldn't believe. I'll give you an example. The Hispanics I talked to that were in, like for example, Chicago, that are switching to Donald Trump, we asked them why. You know what they said? Almost all of them said because the illegals are taking their jobs and these employers are paying them cash. So you're not only their employers are stealing from our country, paying these guys cash, but the people that came here legally and they've had it with them are the Hispanics, especially the Hispanics, and they're flipping in this bucket. And the blacks have all kinds of reasons. I mean, Donald Trump did so much for them, and there've been blinders on them where they've been brainwashed, and it's not going to happen anymore. Tomorrow I'm announcing a plan here in this building at 10:20. If you all watch, everybody's been going, and there was a big narrative switch from the RNC and even our real president. Vote early, vote mail-in, vote same day, just get out and vote, too big to rig. And everyone's saying to me, Mike, you said we have to vote same day. Well, you know what? I came up with a plan now that puts the two together. It's the biggest trap for evil you've ever seen. I'm announcing it tomorrow. We had to have that. So for the narrative that they pushed out, I needed that now to come up with this plan that I'm going to announce. And no matter what happens in November, this is needed because if you have let's say he does override the algorithms and does override the steal. Donald Trump has said the day he gets in, he's going to make it same-day voting, paper ballots, hand count. That includes getting rid of the electronic voting machine. Now, he needs the stuff on them, which I will have for him to do that, okay? And then if he doesn't get in, I'm going to say it like this, and I've told this to everyone. You think if you gave us another China virus in August, do you think we would put up with wearing masks, sitting out here in Michigan eating in snowbanks outside a restaurant, or telling us we can only have 8 people in our house? Nobody would tolerate it ever again. Same way with our elections. The stuff we're going to have on these electronic voting machines in this next election, that the public is going to go, you know what, open them up. We paid for those machines. Let's see what's inside. We don't care if you sued Mike Lindell for $8 billion. We want to see what's inside. You fool us once, you're not stealing our country, and this is what's going to happen. It'll be awesome. We need the people to not just vote, we need to follow the plan of what we got going on, and we will win this. It'll be amazing.
Well, we need to get active, and that's what this conference is all about, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I'm here. At first they're going, well, Mike, what are you going to do? You got to get on board with early voting. I go, no, there needs to be a plan now that the president's telling people to vote early, mail-in, or day of, and this just marries the two together. It's beautiful.
If you would like to keep up with our coverage of this event and help support our independent journalism, please head over to www.rebelnewsusa.com.